Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We got another day and a little bit more ladder. I am starting the stream a bit late today, so it'll be a bit of a shorter video, but I wanted to get a few games in today. So I'm just turning on the stream and we'll play a bit. Today, due to the the controversy with ice cubes and even worse, blue screen, we're going to be playing anti-freeze, kind of as a meme team. But part of it's because I wanted to try Yowler, getting some value with New Winter's Call. Seeing the 5-hold is nuts. So it also gets warm-blooded, which prevents freeze, which kind of just also keeps the idea of the team. So works for me. And before somebody says I am clickbait for having Bigu in the title, at least on the stream, I'm not sure if I'll have it in the YouTube video, but Bigu also gets the same trait as Yowler, which is warm-blooded, which prevents cold and frozen. Because a mucus only works on cold and not freeze, mucus Tems can still get frozen, which is kind of an issue. So we're gonna run Bigu for the meme instead. Rather than babawa, which is better in like almost every way. I don't even know what last move I should run. I guess I'll try like slime. You never know when a trap is useful. Other than that, we're just going to do a couple other Tems that also counter freeze. Splitter. Splitter also prevents status effects from attack, or moves in general. So even if it doesn't deal damage, so like Hypnosis and Blue Screen, it will still prevent the status. The problem is that Molgu is also weak to, like, Digi, which Munko and Obi, and literally every Blue Screen user is. But that's okay, because overall it's still a good Tem. It even gets Blue Screen itself, but we're not going to run it. It's actually tempting to run. Oh, I didn't even notice that Molgu lost execution. That's really sad. We'll do auto destruction then. Rush is also fun. Maybe that's more viable. So we'll do that for now. And then Volphy. Volphy with Team Elusive avoids blue screen. So that's kind of be the don't have sound on, but Mucus doesn't prevent blue screen. Don't know if you know, but saw babawa. Actually, you did not see babawa. What you saw was Bigu, because of warm-blooded. Guardian prevents freeze. That's actually a fair point. We'll add Shween to the team as well. I wasn't thinking that. It does prevent cold and frozen. Okay. And it actually just got Crystal Deluge, which is cool. So maybe we'll actually run a special set. The tech, yes. We'll have an offensive special Shween. I know last time we ran an offensive Shween, it was a physical set. Still didn't work very well, but it was a thing. I mean, Restore got buffed, but it's still not really a good move. Quartz Shield's nice in general. Might just go Flood though. For now, at least. All the moves feel bad. So I think this is going to be my anti-freeze core at this point. I could add the other warm-blooded users, but they're also like pre-evolutions. I know it's Baboon, Ochlora, and I'm pretty sure there's one more, but I forget what it is. Now we just want some other slots to kind of fill out the team. Maybe some stuff that can... Probably want a mental, maybe even a toxic for Faraday synergies. Another water. Could go like water toxic. You know, Platimus actually counters the freeze teams really well because it's faster than Obi and has aquatic whirlwind. So this is good here. We get a couple synergies we need, and it also technically counters the freeze strategies. Kind of hope you run into one tonight. I feel a little bad. It's almost matchup fishing, but we're just playing around here. If it doesn't work, it doesn't really matter. So we have a toxic synergy. Now we need a mental. I know Adoro's really strong. It can't stop ice cubes. What can't stop ice cubes? Oh, the Platonist from Double Side Pat. Yeah, that's only with Double Side Pat though. It allowed speed Koish. It's Adoro. That's what I said. I still. It's gonna take me a long time to get used to this. I hope they add another sorting function, just to do it by like alphabetical or even just Tempedia order, because right now it's kind of awful. We'll have Synergy Master today. We have some waters for V-Gust. And we'll want... We even got Bigu for Nachu. Maybe we'll go Emanip. Toxic Gas is nice now, but I don't think we need it. Inner Spirit's good. I know we just ran Adoro recently, and I don't normally like doubling up on Tems, but it's just the best typing we could have on this team. Maybe some to provide support for the Yowler a bit, because right now we don't really have anything. So let's see. Maybe we could try a new. We could try a new Valiar. I know it got Nightmare Feed with Crystal Delusion. Might be a little fun. And that's still, we're just kind of testing out the new stuff from the patch as much as we can. Bamboozle, sad. It makes me sad every time I see it. Composure's really 3-hold. That's such a bad move. And it's 22 stamina anyways. At least make it cost like 5. You know what? Yesterday we faced a like bulky Valiar set. And I think this was their moveset. It's kind of cool. Crema and their infinite wisdom. I don't want to hate too much on Crema. I know that they put in a lot of work to make the game good. I have my issues with the patch, but they're hearing more than enough of it elsewhere. I kind of wish people just withheld their opinions for a week and just played it out, because right now they're just going to consider everything that people say invalid because there's just not enough data. So even though I agree with a lot of the stuff people are saying, I'm going to at least wait before I make any declarations in the main server or anything. Alright. You know, 270 attack is not bad on a pre-evolution. Look at the hole on Winter's Call. I know, it's quite something, isn't it? I know that there was a bug where sometimes you would see like 10 hold stuff. Just because it was, I don't know, it's just really funny to see. Gotta think about calcing spreads here. I don't need any speed on Bigu. It's got one of the lowest base speeds in the game. If we face any Nagas, it'll actually counter it, which is funny. 2 defense, sure, let's go. We're gonna give a Schween's Horn. It's literally just baby babawa, so. And Toxic Slam's gonna be the move. I want to click over ice cubes most of the time, unless I'm facing like a Tyranac and I need to outspeed. Yowler's gonna get an Upar. We just wanted to survive to be able to get Winter's Call off. 500 HP is essential. I'm leaning towards investing 81 stamina just because it's going to stay on the field forever. We'll speed creep other Yowlers. Don't tell anyone. I don't think we need to invest that much Spadef. Maybe just 100. Or reach 200 Spadef and defense and then put the rest in attack. Just so we have some offensive capabilities. It's a pretty crazy spread here, but that's what we're running today. I think if I take 4 out of HP, I can put another in attack. Nope, that just made it worse. Whatever. It's okay, I know how to spread Tems, I promise. Mogu, I think, is a pretty typical spread. I like Adrenaline Shot on it. Allows for rush capabilities. It also has pretty low stamina, and Fake Beard interrupts splitter bonus, so I just want to be able to use 2 Faraday cages in a row, which means I run 63 stamina. Do max HP because it likes as much bulk as possible. I could run a little bit of speed. I think on my other Mulgu sets I do, but this one I'm just gonna run the one from the 2 extra TVs. So we want damage. Volfi. Does Volfi even need... Volfi we need to deal damage because we want it to one-shot an Obi with Dust Vortex. And we should at least put enough in it so that it can outspeed Obi's normal prio with high prio. Why am I not seeing sludge gifts? Hello, sludge. Oh, there it is. That was weird. I'm like, am I blind? No, not quite. 81 stamina is kind of essential, just so you can triple plague. Showdown bug? Yeah, at least it popped up. I was worried it was going to be like, you don't have sludge gift on your Volfi. Or like a Volfi in your pro team, so you can't use it on Showdown now. Which I think I have a perfect Volfi, but it's been ages since I've used one, so can't say for sure. Handcuffs, sure. I mean, doesn't need any stamina invest, I don't think. It's pretty insane as is. A little bit of speed, but honestly, I'm just gonna invest special attack and HP. Also, I just realized with the Toxics, I also have Water Cannon synergy now, so that was definitely a good thing I added those. I'll go camo on the Shuin, just so that it can't be controlled, and neither can its ally. They just don't show egg moves sometimes. Yeah. At least the team actually works and doesn't crash mid-game now, right? I hope. Honestly, I haven't checked or run into a situation where it matters. What's Obi's max speed? I'm just gonna delete and find Obi. Is it? Oh man, this is. I feel like it should stick out. There it is. Alright, max Obi speed is 292, so Platypus has to hit 293. And I'm gonna put Valiar back in there just so I remember that that's what I had. Really? Valiar's in the meme slot? That's sad. Alright, so 293 on the Platypus. Save a few TVs at least, not a whole lot. Crashes mid-game. Usually there'll be some broken crashing in the game or during the patch at some point. It just seems to be an unfortunate reoccurrence. Usually, like, you just relog and you're back in. My computer's pretty good, so I haven't had any too bad of issues with it, but I could understand other people who have bad internet having larger issues. That it's not. I wanted Sweatband. Adoro, we got Synergy Master today. I think the set with Adoro is pretty much always the same. I'm gonna go lots of damage on it though. And then just significant defense invest because it's got all the moves it wants anyways. 76. Just a little bit of speed, speed creep, base speed to rocks for fun. Ta-da. Perfect Adoro spread, probably. Double screen. Maybe I want double screen on the Valiar actually. What can I give Adoro that's useful? Marbles? Threaten swaps and stuff? Diabolo's unlikely because they'll probably attack me. Snare's bad, Slingshot's bad. Reactive Vial actually isn't too bad on Adoro. I could consider that one. If they swap in like a two-vine Turok sort of thing, I can live the hit and then hit back with the Inner Spirit, guaranteed to live. So we'll try that for now. And then we want the Valiar. Actually, how does the effective denial work with the neutralized status? Like if we gave Valiar reactive vial and it got hit by 2 crystal moves, would it still take the reduced damage on the second one? Dunno. Valiar likes stamina, so we'll do that. Don't really need any damage in it. We'll invest full HP. I don't even really need speed, because Nightmare's low prio. So, yeah, do I have a lot of physical attackers? Not entirely. Oh, I was gonna say I could add Stare instead of like Ultrasound or something. I might still do that anyways. And I get 1 attack boost. Alright, we'll do Stare instead of Ultrasound. Gives us a secondary option. Good pairing with like Mulgu and even Yowler. Do I like this team? Not a whole lot, but we're gonna try it. Maybe get a couple encounters beforehand. The local Temtem news, what's your opinion on being the reason Bamboozle was nerfed? I'm a little disappointed that that was the case, but it also feels pretty good to literally influence the balance changes. That's just an ego trip, though. Just drill it. Yeah, I still don't think that team was very good. I was just taking advantage of the meta. Drek. I've never seen this player before. They've got an interesting name that I don't know how to correctly pronounce. They got a Munko, so we got 1 blue screen user, so let's leave that around. See Shmeen band. I have plenty of other freeze counters, so we're fine. Let's see. There's probably a special Auhi because there's no neutrals for Kretza Synergy. I think I just banned the Adoro. Mag wins invitationals with blues, then becomes a hot topic of conversation, then gets nerfed. I already see. Yeah, the don't spoil my secret, laddie. I wanted Bully to get buffed so that I could use blues in the invitational. If Bully does get nerfed, I will make a Bully team and I will include blues in it. But it's got to get buffed first. It feels too bad to use as is. Should have lost then. Oh, sad. Yeah, it's too late now. My crystal's banned and there's a Gazuma. Not too afraid of Gazuma. I mean, I was just thinking, what if it has redirection device? Then I can't hit the Monka with my Digimove. I just want to lead Bigu. Bigu Platimus, honestly. No, why is he threatening the Bigu, man? I want to see it do something. I was hoping I'd see Nesla instead. Let's see. Lawali is kind of annoying. Bigu is nature water, right? If that's a genuine question, the answer is no. It's just nature. So it doesn't have stab on water type moves, which feels bad. But it's yeah, its type chart's not even better, quote unquote, because Babawa only has 1 weakness. I didn't think enough, so we're banning the Monko just because its coverage is nuts, and I have triple Digi-Weeks left on my team. I probably should have banned the Lawali since it threatens Volfi really bad. Also kind of ruins Or it doesn't threaten Volphy, but it completely walls it. Have you played any matches this patch, Rezo? Have you tried to see how bad the fire team is? You have? About as expected? Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, that's right. You said you were playing yesterday and you faced Felix a few times. Adoro's gonna be better here just because it can hit both Lawali and Nesla. But I do want to try Valier sometime. Hopefully we get a match with it tonight, since I'm only playing a couple. You know, this person's outfit looks familiar. I wonder if they're a player that's just changed their name. And the marbles on Gazum was actually kind of annoying. Also, I gotta remember this is a squishy Platimus. I'm so used to running bulk on my Platimus. I don't like leaving Aohi just alive and sitting there, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna swap. So I'm just gonna double the Gazuma. He stayed in? Why? I can kill the Aohi. He's putting the leap! Oh no. Determined, but that's a max special attack, Gazuma. I basically have to swap in Yowler here is my only viable swap. And he can just either Tesla or Tornado and use a mental move. Oh, it's a warm gift, Aohi? Okay, so it's bulky, that's why it didn't swap. I knew it was a special Aohi, I just didn't know what kind of set it was running. Bubbles, rip. That's what I was expecting to happen last turn. Alright. I know split targeting here is probably not the best choice, but it is what it is. Teza Prison, Yowler doesn't mind the speed drop and doesn't take very much damage at all. Resin Trap, I guess he's just trying to chip down the Yowler as fast as possible. Another double in will kill it for sure. He's not respecting the Bigu though. Like, just watch this damage. It's gonna do like 40%. Yeah, 50%. If somehow this Yowler lives, I'm hibernating. Yeah, I knew that there was a tornado coming. Not much I could do about it. Yowler goes down. No surprises there. So I'm actually gonna bring in Adoro here. Adoro's good against Nesla and Lawali, and it can deal with the Aohi as well. So the only thing I didn't want to see is what's on the board right now. What are the chances that Bigu lives the double in and can actually kill this This Mudrid. I'm just gonna stay in with the Adoro. I believe an energy manip will outspeed a Hypoxia from this Lavali. It seems bulkier, but I'm not sure. It didn't, but we have the reactive vial, so like I said earlier, I live the double in. Oh, it's hand fan as well. Very, very interesting. Come on, Bigu, do your thing. Yeah! Bigu got a kill. It's popping off, guys. Adoro, pretty sure it goes down. Yeah, it definitely does because of the Psy Wave drop. Curious how much this water cutting is going to do, though. Ah, not quite enough. Oh, I mean, okay. So, the Nestle's in rush range, but unfortunately, rush is on a hold. So I'm swapping our MVP Bigu out to get the hold off, and then I am going to just aquatic the... Yeah, I know Warm Gift, but I just need the hold off, and I wanted to hopefully not have Molgu eat whatever the Nestle has got. Aquatic just for chip damage on the Aohi. I say chip damage, but that's like most of its health. I just know that it would live because it's a Warm Gift set. Oh, he expected the Molgu swap in on the Platymus slot. Interesting. Maybe Bigu can survive and finish off the game for us. Be fun. Psy Wave? No way! Oh, GG's. Bigu got the win. Oh man, that's a great way to start off the night. Maximum big player. Hello, Chromium. Or Mac, welcome to the stream. Big OP, please nerf. I honestly think Babawa is going to be like a top pick this patch, especially after they deal with blue screen. If they don't change ice cubes to remove the freeze, and I mean, just overall, Babawa is super nice. Toxics, I feel like almost lost more tools than they gained, so I don't think it will overall be a. I don't think they'll be super popular, except to counter the water setter everywhere right now. I mean, there's always solid Tems like Garunder and Nidrasil that'll be slotted onto every team, but Voloren getting nerfed or anaerobic at least. Aerobic's really solid, but okay. Next game, Gag Bomb. I don't see any freeze here, unless he's gonna do like some Cold Breeze Zalbian with Oshiar Tsunami shenanigans. That sounds like something I'd do, though. I'm pretty sure he's got actually good sets on his team. So it's Bulky Mimit. Really? This is the hyper aggro team he played last patch, so that's kind of surprising. I hate Inky. It's very strong, no matter what team it's on. I don't know if I have a lot of counterplay to anything though. Avenge you? Yeah, I basically have to... Yeah, I don't know what I do here. Mimid is always bulky, always has been. I guess I did outspeed it a couple times when I was running slower Tems, so I was kind of surprised. I mean, I don't know what to do here. Platamus is squishy, it doesn't eat a... I don't have electric synergy either, so I don't have Rotten Goo. Priority. Bigu doesn't... It has Shmeen's Horn, so it doesn't actually have Toxic Slime as a move. Maybe I should change that after this. Yowler's really the only thing I have that can eat a hit. But I know that a clinch will not kill one of these babawas. I was gonna say I could swap in Valiar to eat the hits, and because I know it would live because it's very bulky. But he must have figured that out and banned it. I could honestly just swap in Bigu to eat the double in, and then just kind of let it die the next turn. What do I not want to face afterwards? I'm not afraid of Oshiara. I don't like Mimit. I don't like Mimit here. Or Mooflank. I don't like Mooflank because I don't have any mentals. My mental's banned out. Yeah, honestly, we're gonna pick the Bigu. I think the Bigu sacrifice turn 1 is gonna be the play. It's a little sad to lose our boy, but it is what it is. The other option is to either sack Volphy and hope to live. Very unlikely. Nice, you can see items. It's a drill nature Quaish, so even if I had like Toxin Shower usable on my Platamus, it wouldn't do anything. I mean, it would kill the Quaish though, so I don't know. That's not really useful at all. You screwed up your Mudrid, rip. Did you just make it physical, turn it into a Digilar set, a DV instead of Soil Steam? Yeah, it could be worse. That's kind of rough though. Yep, so we're... Do I want Volphy for anything? Yeah, I want it for the Valash. I'm curious if that's still Jack of all trades Valash, or if it's not now. Open info real? No, it's actually a bug right now. It's... Oh my goodness, Bigu almost doesn't live. That's so sad. Yeah, it's a bug. They just wanted gears to reveal themselves once they've been used. So stuff like snare would reveal that the item it disabled has been used. Oh, that still did nothing. Yikes. Okay. Hypnosis. Okay. I was gonna say we're gonna see like ice cubes on something, but then I just remembered both of my Tems here are immune to freeze, so that wouldn't work very well. Oh, Zen meditation. Okay, that's actually a really interesting setup here. I didn't think about that. How bulky is this Mimit? I think we just have to do this and hope that he doesn't double target the Yowler. If he does, then we're just kind of screwed. I might even just die to 1. I don't know for sure. Okay. Bigu's really done us. He can rest in peace now. Done us a great service. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, I just don't really have anything to deal with this Mimit. He just swaps it out now and then gets it on whichever Tem he wants. And it's going to be more useful on that Tem than anything I could possibly have it on. There's the Mashuk swap in, no surprises there. As soon as Yeller dies here, I just bring Mulgu in. So still Jack of all trades, only getting 1 attack boost there. Not nearly as threatening as it was last patch. Even with the Mudred you still win? Nice. Now that Mashuk's on the field, there's nothing that wants to eat an aquatic. But honestly, I think I just Aqua and then Faraday. He wants a situation where he can bring in Zalbian, and then he can get Mimit Zalbian. If I burn Aquatic here, I have to. There's really no option. If I burn Aquatic here, I don't have the priority to be able to kill the double Zalbian, which is a problem. That's nice damage. There's Zalbian come in here. No surprises. So basically I have to make a choice of do I think that he's going to attack the Platymus or the Mulgu, because I can swap Volphy into one of those slots to eat the Electro Punch with 4 times resist. But I just don't know which slot it's going to be. Please be on the Mulgu. No. So I dealt with the Mimit problem now, so that's really important. That's how much a Faraday Cage did on Mashuk. Cyberclaw just does slightly less damage, but it did well over half. So unless this Zalbian has Cyberclaw, I think I'm alright. It'll probably use Turbine, but I'm not scared of that. I can take a Turbine easy. Yeah, and then the reason I used Plague is instead of Sludge Gift is I knew that the Zalbian was going to do that. Zalbian has Hand Fan? Really? That's so... It's really interesting, but I disagree with that choice. Mashuk goes down. Gonna get another Plague on the Zalbian. It's gonna be fighting Stamina. I don't think it has a move that can kill Volphy with this turn. Maybe a Wastewater would. That would beat the rest of its Stamina, though. Actually, it might beat me because of the hand fan. Because that did over half, right? Oh man, GG's gag bomb. Crazy, the hand fan on the Zalvian actually winning the game for him. A little sad. I was hoping we could get our 2 wins there. It was a very close game. Max special attack Volfi just not able to do enough damage. And it was not fast enough or bulky enough. I could just take out the speed and then put the rest in bulk. That would have won me the game. Two points in speed? Nah, whatever. And then I was going to take the Schweinshorn off of the Bigu. Ice Cubes is decent enough on its own now. So I don't think it needs Toxic Slime as a turn 1. You know what? I could run Energy Drink. It got slept last game. War Drum Bigu. I considered that, but half the team is special attackers. More than half, so it's just not going to get value. I guess Valiar just isn't. It's kind of, but sad. That was just an oversight in team building on my part. I was expecting to see more Obies today, not full aggro. You know, it was a pretty good comeback though, considering how doomed the game looked from the start. And actually, if the marbles on whichever Tem had it actually won him the game. Because it was able to reduce my Molgu's stamina enough that I was only able to have a 3-turn rotation instead of 4. Is this meta full of ice cubes? Yesterday we saw a ton of side pads. Like, I played 10 games, and I think there were side pads in 8 of them on the opposing team. It was nuts. Because ice cubes gets priority, and Synergy Master Koish makes it deal even more damage. And it's just a priority freeze. If somebody tries to counter your lead with like a toxic or a nature or electric or something, they can just say no until it's within range to die from something else. I mean, but besides Saipat and Koish, there's not really any great Ice Cube users, I don't think. Usually I forget like one. I mean, babawa doesn't use the move super effectively. Piranha got it, which is interesting, but I haven't seen a lot of people experiment with it yet. I know I ran it on the first team I made, which is the top code. Yowler's a great Ice Cube abuser. It's a bit slow for that, but it's definitely interesting. So we're facing Invincible now. Like, once again, no freeze, so a bit sad. Kind of crazy. I'm saying it's sad. I'm not saying freeze. Let's see. I have like Schween and I have a couple options for Tolkien, but it's still largely a threat. You know, we're gonna ban the Adoro, possibly get the Yowler going. I haven't been able to click Winter's Call yet today. It seems like a really hard move to use effectively. Oh, I don't even get to play the Yowler. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of Yowlers this meta, unless maybe we will until Freeze gets nerfed or blue screen. But besides blue screen countering, Yowler just doesn't do a whole lot. Wolfie's just a generally good lead. So I'm going to lead Valiar instead. Why would I do that? Because Valiar gives me flexibility with Stare, that I could just drop the defense of Garunder or Volfi and kind of beat him down with Mulgu. I'll probably Stare the Garunder turn 1, because it can threaten both my Tem's turn 2 with defib. But I'll be able to outspeed it with TKS and Cyberclaw if I want to. We see the Shween banned out, so I'm definitely going to ban Tolkien now, because Shween was my best counter to it. Gonna bring... I think I want to bring Platimus. Platimus is generally good here. Also, I'm just... For anyone who is interested in this team and wants to play it slightly more viably, I would definitely swap Bigu for cerneaf. Cerneaf seems really nice this patch. And it basically does the same thing as Bigu, it's just not immune to freeze, but you can just throw a bait on it. It really likes the stam boost anyways. And settling is just stacking up attack for being on the field existing. Super good. I think we pick a Doro here. I mean, we're likely going to see a Turok then. I don't want to pick Bigu again, but honestly Volfi does the job better. But since this is the last game I'm playing tonight, we will get one more game with Bigu. Bigu all 3 games, guys. We have a water synergy for Water Cutting Lily, so we can do something. Let's try to end the day on a win. We see Garunder with camo, obviously to deal with the freeze users. So staring it is going to be slightly less effective because if it swaps out, it loses the defense drop. But we're going to click it anyways because it's a big threat to my team, especially Bigu. Actually, no, it can hit my entire team for super effective. I didn't notice that I'm stacking elect weaknesses so bad. I completely ignored that fact. So the Garunder has higher base speed than my Mulgu, so that's good information. That did about -10 damage, so that's good to know. In order to not get the... Since the Garunder's faster than me, I have to click Cyberclaw here so that he doesn't get the defib off. He doesn't have any great swap-ins to eat a mental digi. He doesn't have anything that resists mental. And digi isn't resisted by anything in general. He could swap in like Whiplump here. That'll probably be his best option. Because there's no way I'm bringing Bigu or even Platimus onto this field. It's just that I definitely knock him out of plethoric range with that damage, but probably not much more. So he actually stays in. Valiar's just eating hits. I guess he doesn't realize that it's like fully bulk invested Valiar, which is fair. It's kind of a weird choice. Yeah, here's the Whiplump, no surprises there. I think I'm just gonna... Oh, man. I don't really need Mulgu for anything. It's kind of nice from Mashuk and even deals some with Turok in the back. Maybe I'd swap in a Doro here. Let the Valiar die. And then bring in Bigu. I don't want to swap in Bigu to eat hits because it just doesn't do that well. It's got decent HP, but its defenses are awful. Like, that's pretty bad. Adoro's got way better defenses for not even that much lower HP. That's just how I distributed TVs, though. Adoro's defense is awful, but his special defense is like the best in the game, so can't argue too much. The Volphy actually swaps. See the Mashuk come in. Whatever. I swapped in Adoro, so that's fine. Fantastic. Whipluff now dies to 1 water cutting from Bigu. Like I said, nothing to resist mental moves. So I'm just gonna stare the Mashuk and then beta. See a tornado. It'll hurt really bad, but I'll live. See turbo. So it's gonna be an HKS from the Whiplump next turn. I should not have stared. I should have just gotten some chip damage on the Mashuk. That's very apparent now, but it is what it is. Mashuk has Reactive Vial as well. Okay. Valiar doesn't do anything else this game, but losing... I mean, I basically have to lose both Adoro and Valiar this turn, and then hope that I can threaten Whiplump and Mashuk with Platamus and Mulgu. Yeah. Which really sucks to try and do. Yeah, that... He's keeping the HKS. I actually live on both, but he's... Oh, here we go. Now, actually Valiar lives, but... doesn't mean it can do anything. If I was smart, I would have put Whiplump to sleep here, so I could bring in Platamus. Here's about the rest of the use that Mulgu has. I'm just gonna telekinetic the Mashuk. Actually, no. Mashuk OX is here, even though it's probably tireless. As long as Mulgu lives the turn, I'll be able to rush it. And it might be in range. Can't say for certain. Looks like it's actually not scuffed stamina. Looks like it's base stamina, which is interesting. I don't get poisoned here. I have splitters, so that's nice. See a helicopter. I don't know if this kills Valiar. I thought I had like 50-some health last time. Yeah, it still lives. Yep, that kind of just deletes Whiplump, which is cool. It is Tireless Mashuk. Maybe we see it swap here. I don't think a Plague kills Mulgu. Actually, I'm going to swap Valiar out here, just so I can get the hold off of Platamus. Does not quite take the Mashuk down, so it will be something I'll have to deal with later. Sludge gifts, okay. That was a little greedy. So I'm not sure what he was really doing that for. I don't think... If he wants my Mogu dead, he can kill it. Plain as that. So there's no point in me cyberclawing, because he'll outspeed me with either priority from Turok or Volphy. So my best play is to turbo. I'm gonna turbo the Volphy, because the two options are he either loses like 90% of his health from the Turok, from the aquatic, and then Bigu can finish it off, or even Valyar, or he swaps into Mashuk and lets that die, but keeps the Turok alive, and then Volphy still can't finish off Platymus. So yeah, so this is my best play. So he's just gonna take the kill on the Platymus, which is very fair. Since my Platymus is no HP invest, it gets destroyed. Alright, so we're going to bring in Bigu here, and then we're going to swap Molgu for... Valyar, and I really want Valyar to die here, because that would mean I can bring in Molgu on the next turn to rush the Mashuk, and that would be victory. You know what? I'm gonna Ice Cubes, just because I know it'll still kill. There we go. That should be a victory. Okay, that was a little closer on the truck than I was hoping. Remember when they nerfed Rush, guys? Yeah, Volphy just... Yeah, it can't kill Molgu with a Plague. That's why it used Dust Vortex last turn. And why it didn't use it up until now. And Volphy cannot hit Bigu with either of its stabs. And it doesn't have any coverage moves, so GG Invincible! Bigu claims yet another victim. That is nuts how this team actually did more than nothing. I am really tempted to play another, but it's already past the time I normally stream, and I do have to get up for work tomorrow. So I will have to call it here. Thanks, guys, for showing up. Hope you enjoyed a little Bigu content. Didn't get to see Freeze. If you guys are interested, I could bring the team back sometime. Before I go, I will post the code as usual, just in case anyone else wants to meme around. So we got... There's the code. I'll name this Bigu team. On the side, 54 F5U. So yes, thank you, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.